gives me indeed great pleasure to welcome you all to this historic and magnificent site, Temple Israel Heritage Center, a history that reflects each and every one of you sitting in this hallowed synagogue tonight. A history of fighting for justice, a history of caring about each other, and certainly we all followed in the wonderful footsteps of Nelson Mandela and our country. And I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight.
Our aspirations have always been an Israel that represents the values and beliefs of the Jewish faith, promoting tolerance between people and religions, and that contributes to what we call tikkun olam, fixing the wrongs of the world.
Temple Israel Heritage Center is a heritage site in the city of Johannesburg, which has been responsible for social activism from 1936 till today. As a city, Johannesburg attracts a host of people from various backgrounds in terms of their ethnicity, cultural, and religious practices, to mention but a few. The city encourages its residents to embrace this diversity and to interact with one another in ways that demonstrate respect and an appreciation for each other. The contribution by the Jewish community in the city has been noted and was acknowledged by, among others, the legendary Nelson Mandela in his book, Long Walk to Freedom. In order to create this inclusive and thriving society, the current administration in the city of Johannesburg has prioritized the revitalization of the inner city, and this is part of the inner city. The city's doors are open for partnership, which will benefit, most importantly, the previously forgotten members of our society, and together we can break the societal ills that plague the inner city.
Our communities are carrying a duty to work with our brothers and sisters, the citizens of Israel and the citizens of South Africa, in promoting the values of social justice, pluralism, tolerance, peace-seeking, and human rights.
The message we deserve to hear as South Africans, including the Jewish community that is in South Africa, is a message of hope. And I know of no other people, probably except for the Jews and South Africans, who have lived in desperation to be able to speak with authority about the need to entertain hope in circumstances where everything else seems to point to hopelessness. We need to reflect on the positives and connect with the positives that were all around us at the time when Madiba was the president of this great country. We need to see ourselves as South Africans, not as black and white people. When we do that, the possibility of turning the fortunes of South Africa around becomes even more brighter. Let's agree to fight racism because it is very dangerous. We will never be able to do much. There will never be any hope to write home about until we key into the good work that Madiba had started, take that baton, individually and collectively, and seek to unite our people, the people of South Africa. Let's stand up for what is right. The Jewish community has been part of South Africa for ages. I'm sure you're not going anywhere. You know that this is your country. Let's join hands and enforce the South Africa that is just a few months away from here. Thank you very much.
My wonderful colleagues and leaders of the Jewish community, the media who've done us the honor to being with us, your headlines help us create a new narrative, a new reality, as the Chief Justice said, a hope, a belief that we can make tomorrow a much better place. And as a South Africa, with a history of that definitive moment on the path of the world, where one man reached out to another across hatred and across everything and united us. Isn't that exactly what the world needs today? And we have that role model. In Nelson Mandela, we have role models today, and you and I are part of that. And as Jewish people, it is our obligation to be a light unto the nations and to help peace and prosperity wherever we are.